the nation. Thankfully, no snow here, but it is chilly out there. Good morning, Erica.
But the Sierra, they have certainly seen the snowfall totals add up this year. In fact, they're over 200% of their annual total already.
My goodness.
So if you've been wanting to get to the slopes, this is going to be a nice weekend to do it because you're probably not going to run into any weather. So head up there to the mountains, get that snowboarding, that skiing in. Locally, this is going to be a great weekend to get outside, enjoy the Central Coast. If you haven't noticed, everything is super green thanks to all that rain. With that said, we still do have a few weather hazards out there. We still have locations where the roads are closed. We still have areas where there's some debris. Even our beaches are still being cleaned up right now. So do be considerate of those locations if you do plan to head outside and enjoy the Central Coast. Right now, we are still under this cold air mass. That cold front that moved through yesterday morning, bringing us that rain, is well off to our southeast of us. And we'll continue to be under this cold air mass for at least the next couple of days. This is one of the reasons why we are so chilly this morning, but on top of that, it's also very dry, and we have those clear skies in place. Now, this ridge of high pressure will start to move into our area ever so slightly, but we will still see below average temperatures, at least for today into tomorrow. We'll actually start to warm up as this ridge of high pressure becomes a little bit more dominant. Now, Saturday into Sunday, we do have a cold front, and because this ridge isn't super dominant yet, we do have it kind of sneaking in just to the north of us. Not going to bring us any rain, but it could increase our clouds a little bit Saturday into Sunday. And then as this ridge of high pressure continues to become stronger, we're actually going to start to see our temperatures warm up. So we will see sunny skies and slightly warmer conditions for the latter part of the weekend into the early part of next week. Temperatures not all that warm, but we'll be returning to those seasonal averages, kind of what we expect for this time of year. And if you're curious, that's around 62 degrees. We are going to continue to see clear skies throughout the morning into your afternoon, and that's going to be the trend as we head into the overnight hours. So we do have another freeze warning that will go into effect at midnight tonight and will remain in effect until Saturday at 9 a.m. just because, again, we're going to see those chilly temperatures because of that cold air mass, dry air mass that is currently in place here on the Central Coast. We also have a coastal flood advisory for all of the Monterey Bay down the Big Sur coast. Minor flooding is possible. Minor coastal flooding is possible. A few areas of concern, this is going to be the Moss Landing area, the Elkhorn Slough, and the Salinas River Lagoon. But with that said, we still have a lot of debris on our beaches, and with the king tides in place, we're going to see higher tides in a lot of these locations. We also have some beach hazards. This will begin this afternoon into Sunday afternoon. This is for the entire coastline. We do have the risk of increased sneaker waves. We have strong rip currents expected. The greatest risk is going to be for those northwest facing beaches. This is a northwest swell coming in. And if you were curious about the tides, high tide this morning is at 8:13 a.m. Low tide is at 3:52 p.m. So again, high tides will be extra high, low tides will be extra low with the king tides in place. So please be careful around the beaches, especially with all that storm debris. Temperatures today, not much to talk about. We're not going to warm up too much, but we will be a few degrees warmer from yesterday's highs. We're going to be mostly in the mid 60s. Our average for our inland locations is about 55, and our average for today around the coast is going to be about 56. So very close as far as temperatures go for both our coastal and inland locations. Plenty of sun, but with that said, we will have the chance to see some frost near the coast the next couple of mornings. We do have a little disturbance bringing us some clouds in Saturday into Sunday. And then after that, we're going to just see sunny skies and temperatures bumping back up into those 60s for our inland locations. Lots of sun expected. Look at that. Nice to see that back in the 7-day forecast. But again, especially for our inland locations, we are going to see frost for the next few mornings. This does include Saturday and Sunday morning, but we will start to see warmer temperatures, like I said, by Sunday into the early start of next week.